The drama that Tristan is capable of generating never ceases to amaze us, right? It was recently revealed that Tristan had fathered a child with his trainer, but the more shocking part was that even months after the child's birth, he hadn't met with him yet. So in this video, we're taking a look at why Tristan has never met with his son. There's no way to understand how someone could make as many mistakes as Tristan Thompson has and still be in the good graces of the family he cheated on. As you may know, news has certainly come out about Tristan being the father to another child, one that he had with his trainer, and now the drama has escalated to an unprecedented level. It has recently been revealed that even though months have gone by since the birth of his son, he still hasn't met with him yet. The lawyers for Maralee Nichols had put out a statement that showcased just how bad of a father Tristan was being. They had said that he's made no effort to meet with his son face to face, and there's no telling how someone could be as heartless as this. One of the possible reasons why he's acting like this is to avoid angering Khloe any further. The two aren't even dating anymore, yet he's still avoiding meeting his infant son to keep her in his good graces. There's no official reason for why he hasn't met with his son yet, but there are plenty of things he's been doing wrong when it comes to being the father of this child. While not having the guts to meet with his son is pretty heartless no matter how you look at it, some might consider not paying child support an even callous thing to do. That's right, Maralee Nichols recently sued Tristan Thompson over this, and in the statements that the lawyers have put out, they've detailed when the child was conceived and why he should be paying child support. It seems like being sued was a wake-up call for him, since Tristan's lawyers have said that he is paid and is still paying child support to Maralee, but Maralee Nichols' lawyers are saying that those are just lies and that he hasn't been financially contributing to help Maralee raise their son. There's no telling which side is speaking the truth here, but it seems like Tristan has been causing trouble left and right. All this would never have happened in the first place had Tristan not cheated on Khloe Kardashian in the first place. It seems like she has an insane amount of bad luck when it comes to finding men to spend her life with. First it was Lamar Odom, and now it's Tristan Thompson. Both of them have treated her the same way and have been unfaithful to her. One of the most disappointing parts of this is that while Khloe was in the hospital giving birth to their first child, he was in the company of another woman. With every new detail that comes out about this affair, the situation just seems to get worse and worse. But this isn't even the worst part of all this, because Khloe actually ended up forgiving him for this action. The two of them then had an on-again, off-again relationship for quite some time. If you thought that Tristan not meeting his son or cheating on Khloe once was as low as he could stoop, then think again. This is because he hasn't cheated on Khloe just once, but twice in fact. Each time, he had an affair with a different woman. The second woman that he had an affair with was Jordyn Woods. The sad part of all this is that when the pandemic happened in 2020, Khloe and Tristan sheltered with one another in the same house, and that ended up rekindling their love for one another. But thankfully, after some time together, her eyes opened up again and she broke things off with him in June of 2021. There's no telling whether this will continue being the case in the future, but here's hoping that it does. The only relationship that exists between Khloe and Tristan these days is that of co-parenting their child. He's been known to be very involved with his daughter, Tristan Thompson. It's good to see that he's at the very least involved in the lives of one of his children. Him and Khloe have welcomed another child via surrogacy, but there aren't many details known about them yet. This happened way before Khloe had any idea about him being the father to another child, otherwise she would have never gone through with it. It seems like Khloe just can't stop herself from receiving bad news at unfortunate times. While she's acting as a mother these days, she's still single, which is why we should all hope that the next person she picks to spend time with treats her a bit better than the last two. Well guys, these were the details of Tristan Thompson never meeting with his son. There's no telling how the situation will evolve in the coming months and years. This brings us to the end of our video.